Welcome to the video, guys. It's been a while, I know, but I've had a few requests about a lesson on how to shred like Paul Gilbert. I know some of you Buckethead fans won't be happy with me because I've made this video first, but for some reason I just felt like making this video. I don't know why. But basically what's going on here is we're using some scales from the G major modes. So basically what's going on here rhythmically is we're kind of doing the little Eddie Van Halen type of deal where you hammer on the first three notes and pick the next three, kind of like this. And we're going to be doing that on the B and E string throughout the first part of the sequence. So that's 3, 5, 7 on the B and E. And the next position will be 5, 7, 8, B and E. 7, 8, 10, B and E. Next position is 8, 10, 12, B and E again. What's awesome about that is you don't have to actually change fingerings for the B and E string. Now we got to do it right here, which is 10, 12, 13, 10, 12, 14, then 12, 13, 15, 12, 14, 15. That's really important to get that kind of deal going on, because if you do this, it won't sound right. So moving on, next position is 13, 15, 17 B string, and 14, 15, 17 on the high E string. Now this is the last position we're gonna have to learn in the diatonic G major modes, and it's 15, 17, 19, and the same thing on the high E string. And this is the part where it does a little shift in groupings of 6. So we're gonna be doing this kind of thing. And now very slowly it's gonna be like this. And yeah, that's really convenient to do that because it keeps you super even, and you don't really have to worry about it not being in time, because it really just locks into the beat perfectly. That's what I love about these kind of Paul Gilbert, Vinnie Moore type of sequenced licks, because they just work so great in time with the drums. But last but not least, well, before that, actually play a E minor chord. We all know that. But basically, this is what I'm going to be doing for the last part of the sequence. It's basically the same technique as the first part, but played in a scale format. So it's basically like a G major scale with a F sharp in your root right here. And that's about the easiest way I can explain it to you guys. So let's try that. 14, 15, 17 E and A strings, and then do the same picking but on the D and G, but 14, 16, 17 G or D and E. So it's like this. And then basically 15, 17, 19 B and E. And then to end the lick, I do this kind of a Gilbert-esque type of deal where he does this kind of I do this quite a bit. It's sort of the how to shred like Buckethead type of lick. It's the same kind of like picking type of deal. So let's try that really, really, really slow. So let's go. Pay attention to the picking mainly, because that's the most important to really capture that Gilbert type of tone. And as far as the picking goes on the last part of the lick, it's just going like this, which is 15, 17, 15, 17. And it's just hammer-ons and pull-offs. So, and then you do a pick right here, and then it repeats like this. Something like that. It is basically a staple in Paul Gilbert and Buckethead's vocabulary of licks. So you're going to really need to get that one down. And I pretty much end it by bending at the 17th fret, I do a whole step in, I go. And that's basically the sequence for you. It also gives you a bit of that Eddie Van Halen swagger, so let's try putting this into our own playing and see what comes out. It doesn't sound like we stole from them too much if you can do it right, at least. So let's just give it a shot. Post a video of you playing this. That would be cool. I'd like to see what you guys can do with this. It would be interesting. So I think that'll be it for today's lesson. Don't forget to hit me up for Skype guitar lessons. I'll have the email in the description of the video, and I highly recommend you do that because I provide backing tracks, tabs, and all that great stuff, and we can really get into depth with all this stuff, and you'll learn a lot, so I really highly recommend that. And yep, that'll be it for today. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment in the comment section below if you have any specific requests. I may get to them because yeah, I care what you guys have to say about the videos, and I like to hear feedback about it. So yeah, I'm gonna call it a day for this lesson. I hope you guys enjoy it.